Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here. And I'm laughing because number one, I'm happy. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here with you all sharing this message. And the channel song is, the first headline I ever put on this page, right, in 2020 was Love, Lyrics, and Light. So it's funny how everything's coming full circle. So the song for you guys' energy is Are You That Somebody? Shout out to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Aaliyah, who was sacrificed in that horrible cult that's in the industry. But let's go. So you guys have been sitting here waiting with the Seven of Coins, okay? You've been waiting, you've been wondering, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, you've put a lot of time, love, energy, heart, soul, everything. I'm hearing everything. I did everything, right? Into some type of, soul connection, some type of partnership, okay? For most of you, this could even be business, but I'm gonna look at this as love, okay? Because in that song, she says, what does she say? She says, boy, I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky, and you were my prey. Okay? And she says, boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days. So she wants to know, if she gives him her heart and her soul, is he that somebody? Now, you see the birds up here? Let's just go ahead and call those hawks, okay? So somebody's waiting for communication, okay? It's a play on words here, a hawk in the sky, and you were my prey. And here she's praying, and here we're going to call them hawks. And you see how there's three here. So there's a group that's watching you. Okay, and they can't figure out your movements because we have the high priestess here. Now, some of you, for a majority of you, I'm seeing this as there's third parties here, okay? And third parties don't have to just be love interests of somebody, okay? They could be family, friends, co-workers, whatever. People that just don't want to see you with somebody, okay? For negative reasons. Or their own selfish reasons. So here we go. You have a new beginning here. But if you notice, in the past you were waiting on a love connection, but the world card comes before, like after the world card, it restarts all the way over to the Fool card, which is a new beginning. So I feel like a lot of you guys are doing great because you have surrendered expectations when it comes to these different love connections. Okay, I feel like you guys have been in solitude. Notice how both the man and the woman both have their hands open. It's like they're praying to the divine for guidance. So I feel like you guys are trying to get divine guidance on a situation. Okay, and then in the song she says, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. So what I feel like here is that someone here, most of y'all, because y'all be doing some, just keeping things on the low, have a secret connection with somebody. Okay, so you have like a secret spiritual connection with somebody. And I feel like what's happening is because there's a lack of actual verbal communication, even if there is spiritual communication, somebody is all stressed and obsessed about it with the devil card here. Okay. And of course I can say that person might have addictions or, be codependent or have indulgences, but I'm really reading this energy as more obsession than anything. You see how there's the light over there in the side of the card. So what's happening is somebody's being chained by their guilt and their regret and, the overthinking of them not knowing what's to transpire within your connection. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys have maybe done a cord cutting, okay, to cut energetic ties to those and that don't serve you. If not, maybe you've separated yourself from situations, places, people that you knew were toxic. And because of that, now you're free. Okay, now you have an abundance of love that's flowing. Notice how I love this card. It's absolutely beautiful. She's literally one with the water, but she also has the rock behind her, so she's grounded. So I feel like you guys are becoming grounded in your intuition. Those of us that channel energy know you need to be grounded. You need your root chakra grounded. because anytime your crown chakra is very active, okay, with you channeling energy, your solar plexus as well too, okay, all of your chakras really, but you definitely have to make sure that you're grounded. I feel this situation had you guys emotional in the past, okay, because in that song, you know, she really wants to know, like, if this is the person for her. So I feel like someone is praying about whether or not this is the right person for them, whether or not they're going to come together, but at the same time living your life and having fun and being free and, you know, just enjoying life, right? You see this card here? It's like her entire third eye, throat. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 chakras we're going to talk about. Okay, we're not going to mention the soul star, which is above the head, but we're going to start here. Throat, third eye, crown chakra, all enlightened. So I feel that 555 on the timer. It was a long time coming for these changes. You guys are awakening. You and your person are awakening. Not to just this connection, but to what life is really about. Because you see, many people, they think if they're abundant, then they're going to be happy. I know a lot of people that have a shit ton of money and they're still miserable. They have huge houses and they're still miserable. You know, they have a bunch of cars and they're still miserable. Why? Because they've lost part of their connection with the divine. They haven't been praying, they haven't been meditating, they haven't been giving back, they haven't been donating, they haven't really been thinking outside of themselves. And so what's happening is I feel like you guys are learning that if you know, true happiness comes from not just being selfish in your own thoughts, but truly wanting to help others, moving from a place of love, truly tapping in with the divine, realizing that you are a divine being, right? And I feel like you guys are feeling free, okay? It's like you've let go of a lot of the karmic baggage from the past, okay? And it's like you guys are coming out of a dark place and you're stepping into the light. This is beautiful energy for you guys. You have new beginnings here. New beginnings that are coming after spiritual enlightenment. Because I feel like you could have been dealing with somebody that was toxic, or maybe you were carrying on this toxic energy. But even so, what's happening is you're freeing yourself. You're listening to your intuition, okay? You have some type of offer that's going to be coming in. For some of you, it could be communication. For others of you, it could be a new job opportunity. For some of you, it could be a new skill set. Okay, there's a new level of gifts that you're activated into. Okay, so let's get into, because all these cards came out together as the outcome. So we have the Ten of Wands here, the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Cups. So the final outcome card is the Ten of Cups. You're getting everything that you wanted, chosen ones, and you're really celebrating and you're giving thanks to the divine. Why? Because of all the heartbreak and the betrayals you had to go through to get there with the Ten of Swords. I mean, some of you guys, someone really did try to leave you for dead or sacrifice you. Or someone really just lied, betrayed you, and broke your heart. Whatever it is, your spiritual team wants you to know that those days are gone now. You're stepping into a new beginning. You've been burdened. Some of you guys have had a lot of work responsibilities, family responsibilities. Maybe you're the go-to person that they always come to take care of everything. I feel like what's happening is you're going to have peace. You're going to have relief. For some of you guys, maybe you're letting go of, I'm hearing divisions. So maybe there's different divisions. You know, let's say you're a CEO. Maybe you have different divisions that you're letting go of because you know that they're toxic. They're not bringing in the risk. The reward is not worth the risk. Okay. I feel like you guys are all reevaluating your life, your connections. And even though it's painful, it's like you're really letting go of those people or those places or those things that want to keep you bound. Because you see the Devil card here is bound. And notice there's no face on this card, because it's very important that people understand about energy. Energy is not a face. That's why many people could be pretty much in union with their counterpart already, and they don't even know it. if they're looking with two eyes, but if someone was looking with two eyes, three eyes, their third eye chakra, they could see that a lot of these unions are really already here in existence, but both people have to be awakened to that. Like, for instance, my twin flame, I already know I don't even have to talk to my twin flame. It's a given. The love there is a given. The respect there is given. I already know it's taken care of. You know, because that's what happens when you ascend into a certain level. You look past the physicalities, right? A lot of people think that physical union means you and your person all hugged up inside of a house with a bunch of babies and, you know, ministering to the world. Yes, that is what it is for some people, but everyone has different callings. So it's really important for us to let go of expectations when it comes to whatever is getting you guys in this anxious energy of, are you that somebody? Okay, because some of you guys are waiting for somebody at a distance, or you're waiting for communication. You're waiting for, you know, things to manifest in your life. You know, some of you guys are waiting to travel. Maybe you're trying to get, you know, paperwork together. I'm hearing visas, okay? There's something that my sister had seen her most recent time when she had went to Africa and came back. And I remember she had made a comment, and she was talking about how, you know, whether the kids had a lot or a little, they were still happy. They were still happy. They were still enjoying each other. They were still having fun. They were still dancing. They were still, you know, talking. And it's so important that no matter what we go through in life, we realize that we are here to have an abundant, joyful life. And, you know, when you're chosen ones, it's like you've earned that right. You've earned that right to be happy. Nobody can steal your joy. No one can steal your joy. They try to. They try to, right? They try to, but they can't. Not successfully. Because, look, you're giving brand new opportunities. Some of you guys have met someone new, or you're going to meet someone new. But today I see this card as you guys, you see the grip. Hey, that ring looks like mine. Let's go. You see the grip on that card? It's about taking the staff and taking ownership of your life. I'm not even going to call that a wand. That looks like a straight staff. You know, Moses had a staff. He had a staff. He went in there and he talked to the Pharaoh, and he had a staff. Symbol of authority. Authority, not his own authority, authority from the Most High that was channeled through him. Whenever you're dealing with channelers, a lot of you guys, I appreciate you guys saying thank you for the messages, but in reality, it's the messages being channeled through from the divine. But that's why you have to be careful of what readers you listen to, because if they're not tapped into divine light energy, okay, and they're actually tapped into other deities that they're sacrificing and doing horrid, you know, rituals and just sacrifices and all kind of dark different things to gain different things, then the last thing you need is messages being channeled through that type of energy. That's why you have to realize how important energy is. That's when Drake was in that song, and he was talking about when he made that song Energy. You have to really, really listen to what he's talking about in that song. He says they're trying to drain me of my energy. Because when people know that you are destined for greatness, and you watching this video, a chosen one, you are, they will try to drain you of your energy. You might think that person loves you. No, they love your energy. They love how great you make them feel about themselves. Maybe you give great compliments. You know, maybe you know a lot of people. You have connections. Maybe they love your networking abilities. They're looking at you as an offering of, okay, what can I get from that person? They want your energy. Especially when you're a divine being, they really want your energy, because they want to go take it back to their little cults and covens and try to manifest off of it. And guess what? With the Knight of Coins in reverse, they can't do it anymore, because you guys have already started to cut cords and cut associations with people that you have found to be disloyal. The Knight of Coins in reverse is a disloyal person. Their efforts against you energetically have been stopped. And if you don't realize you're in a spiritual battle and that people are trying to work either for you or against you energetically, I'm here to tell you that it's very much alive. Okay? Because these people are attracted to you. You have a certain fire about you. They love being around you. Haven't you ever just had it where people come and start telling you their whole life story and you're like, oh my God, I was just waiting in line at the store and this person's telling me their whole life. Yes, that's because that is a gift that you have. Being an empath is a gift. There's so many people that have tried to tell me in different jobs, oh, they didn't want me to be emotional. They didn't want me to be so passionate. In so many words, they wanted me to simmer down. Well, we already know how that went. Because I already have an abundance of love and an abundance of passion. You know what I'm saying? What you have here is a new connection coming in where it's going to be loving. It's going to be passionate. Okay. Both of you are going to be working on yourselves, healing, cutting ties with negative entities, negative people, places from the past, truly learning to love yourselves, having self-boundaries. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to end in a marriage for a lot of you because you guys have done the inner work. You have been healing. You have been listening to messages from the divine. And I'm trying to tell you right here that this is beautiful energy. You're moving out of that toxic devil energy. Maybe you were controlled by addictions. Maybe you were controlled by lust. Maybe you were controlled by materialism. Okay? Maybe you always had to be in a relationship. Maybe you had a hard time just being alone because people kept coming towards you trying to get at you. I don't know about you guys, but I find it alarming how disrespectful some people can be when you don't want to date them. Have you noticed that? Especially the ones that have a lot of money or they think they're really good looking or, they think they have this to offer, a great title, great job, great house, blah, blah, blah. They get offended. Like, how dare you not accept my date? And that's because they're looking with 2 eyes and not 3. They're looking with their earthly eyes. Because if they could look with their 3rd eye, they would see that you are a divine being. You have came here inhabiting this earthly realm with everything that you need. Anything that you need and that you want is provided for you. You have the abilities to co-create it with the divine. Co-create it, as in not asking and not doing anything about it, but you have to take action with the wand card here. So it really behooves me, and people will get an attitude with you. They go on a bunch of dates with you. They think you're about to sleep with them. No. You are a divine being. They can't even fathom your energy. That's why they get hooked on your energy. They don't know whether or not they like you, they love you, they want to hurt you. I mean, you guys got people out here being driven crazy. And what's happening is it's because they are not tapped in to the divine source themselves. So they're trying to use you to channel your energy to get your divine blessings, your divine gifts, your happiness, your joy, your abundance, your new opportunities, your new relationships. We got the Empress over here. You guys are sitting here like true divine feminines or true divine masculines. You have people wanting to marry you, but you have to ask yourself this. Because we've been seeing a lot in these karmic readings. Are they trying to marry you for you? Are they trying to marry you for your energy? Are they trying to marry you for an insurance policy? I'm hearing citizenship. Are they trying to marry you for citizenship? Are they trying to... You have to really take your time in getting to know people. Okay? Because you guys have so much growth and expansion. You've been through hell and back. This is your season. I don't care if it's hot as hell outside. I don't care if it's rainy and stormy outside. We're not looking with 2 eyes. We're looking with 3 eyes. Your 3rd eye chakra. There's a lot of spiritual attacks going on because these demonic entities are scared. They're scared. They know that their time is up. They know that they are about to be taken down by the Most High. So the people that they house will start acting crazy. And they'll start doing just the most obscene things. And you're wondering like, oh my God, what happened to that person? They didn't used to be that way. Because that person is not even who you recognize anymore. That person might have entities moving them around like a puppet. That's why you have to use your discernment. We have the high priestess here. We have the Hierophant. You're meant to have knowledge of old. You're meant to teach that knowledge of old to help not just yourself grow and expand, but the community. Because if someone is trying to date me, you can forget it. There's a lot of things I'm already looking for, and I already can feel and see it. Because if I can tell that that person is selfish and greedy, I'm not interested. If that person's trying to win me over with money, I'm not interested. If that person is not taking care of their family, I'm not interested. I'm not. If that person doesn't have a goal for helping others in some form of capacity, I'm not interested. Right? If that person is not tapped into the divine, if that person doesn't pray, meditate, and truly care, I am not interested. Now, that wasn't always the case. But guess what? Who you are today isn't the same as who you are yesterday. So this is all about all of us in the collective that are chosen ones raising our standards. Okay? There should not even be a bare minimum. We shouldn't even be able to see the minimum, because we should be so attuned that we're not going to allow anyone that would even think to give us the bare minimum in our energy. Okay? So you're wondering if somebody is your person or not. Listen to your intuition. I think you already know the answer to that. People want to know the difference of you can tell if someone is a karmic or you can tell if somebody is a divine being. Look at their actions. Look at their life. Look at how they move. Are they loving others? Are they trying to help others? Are they caring about others and being empathetic, or are they only caring about their own selfish means? Do they have a heart to serve the collective? Do they have a desire to help others to grow spiritually as well as in other means? That's a lot of, is their heart chakra open? Are they open to love? Are they open to receive love? Because if you're dealing with someone and the answers to those things are no, then there's a misalignment. Now, it very well could be them just going through life. They could still be a divine being going through life and having hardship, yes. But if ultimately their life goals are not those things, it sounds very karmic to me. And that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, follow or subscribe if you feel led. Namaste.